Okay, here we go again. Anyway, yeah, this will be my last video of the year here. 2022. Been an interesting year, kind of a frustrating year for me in a lot of ways. A lot of, some good, but a lot of setbacks and a lot of spinning my wheels in the mud and stuff and getting things going and battling, something from my past, which I'm, this is the reason I'm kind of a men's rights advocate, and as well as a condition I have, Asperger's syndrome. But anyway, I have faith in God and that He'll make 2023 better for me. So that's about all I got to say about that. Kind of had a uptake in the weather here. It's up to 40 degrees today, or it's actually 36. And last week it was in the, well, we were 10 below, and wind chill making it worse. So yeah, you never know with Minnesota. We have these drastic shifts in weather, and we even have them in the spring and summer too. So yeah, just an update on that. Yeah, I'm hoping, and I think it will. I have faith in God that He's going to make 2023 better for me. To some of you out there, I got to kind of update. There's something I'm already starting off with in 2023 is due to some members of my family, the insistence of them, and my respect for them as well. They've convinced me that I should pull the plug on my Facebook account, which I've done actually. I've already deactivated it. I might just send one more post to tell people that, and that's it. And I'm to those of you who may follow me on Facebook, I'm just telling you that now, and I might leave my account open for like 6 months or something. And I figured at that point it'll be the people that, really want to be friends and want to stay in touch will message me and, message me whatever information they want and stay in touch, or they won't. They're just these people, lots of people on the internet talking shit. I find it's real easy to, talk tough or talk about what a great friend you are and all that behind a computer or a iPhone, but in real life it's a totally different story. So anyway, all social media has done is kind of give people a voice to speak, and a lot of times be an idiot or create this fantasy world that it's real only to them and no one else. Anyway, I also have a Twitter account and Getter and YouTube, which I'm going to be continuing and doing this activist work and whatnot. Having gotten that out of the way, I do think there's something that's quite imperative that we need to, kind of discuss here to those of us who are in the manosphere. To those of us who are trying to build a network and trying to do positive and maybe form a community and alliance and build and be productive, I guess. The thing that's imperative, I think, of us is that we don't become professional victims. I'm seeing all too often with these support groups, and I think that's kind of what happened with the women, the women's rights and the feminists and the radical feminists and all these groups that took over and where everything's gotten to where it is now. And the, BLM, who I support in theory. I do support Black Lives Matter, obviously, in theory, but it's in context, I guess I just don't so much. But what happened with all these groups, what happened after a while is they became professional victims. That's the, sad part of this whole thing. And instead of building, the movements became all about themselves and their own narcissistic self-pity and all that, and destruction, and then destruction, envy and destruction, which is actually the socialist dream. Socialism was about tearing down foundations, making everybody resentful of any penny that somebody else had earned, forming these special interest groups and alliances to destroy anybody who was making a penny more than themselves, and always finding an out, a group of people to blame. And the most, if you can see this from a panoramic perspective, you do see that it is the white males, the heterosexual white males, my key being, that are the target of a lot of these victims' hate and discontent and disillusionment. And but by the same token, and I'm seeing this a lot with these MGTOWs and incels and stuff like that, they're just kind of doing the same. They're becoming these professional victims and looking to kind of destroy, just create an ongoing resentment that can never be resolved. One thing we have to do, and I have to do this myself, and I'm doing these videos as much for myself as those in the audience, by the way. Well, hopefully you have a religious foundation, mine being God and the Bible. And I'm able to go back to it and bring that to myself and say, look, I have to take personal responsibility for the mistakes I made and the choices I made when I was younger, and to some degree I'm reaping the negative results of those choices. Even having a disability, I had to do that. I've had to do that, and look in the mirror and say, look, I am where I am because I want to be here. But I'm, with God's help, going to move on and hopefully things will change for me, for the better. And I wish that for all the men I know out there, and even those in the men's rights group, and those I know on varying social media platforms that are struggling. I wish you guys the best, and I pray for you all every day. Pray to God every day. I pray to God to help me with my struggles and with myself, and to realize just who I am without Him, and that I'm a wretched person that doesn't deserve God's grace, but I got it anyway. So that's about all I have for today. I want to continue to do these videos on YouTube, and yeah, I'd like to just stay in touch. I'm hoping to kind of continue to build this platform on YouTube. Please recommend me to other people, and I'd like to get more subscribers if I can, and I'd like to keep building. By the way, there's this girl called Roma Army on well, she's on Facebook too, I think, but she's also on Twitter and YouTube, and she's a men's rights person, a men's rights advocate. She's a little bit, I don't know, I don't like her delivery sometimes, and she's kind of she's a little raily and riley, but I like the points she makes, and I like the fact that she's a woman who's advocating for men. and she's putting the feminists in her place. And I think that's good. I would recommend her to anybody who listens to this or anybody who's subscribed to my channel. So, okay, till next time. Take care and blessings.